Hello, folks. I'm the Red. This is Crusader Kings 3, and last we left off, our hero here, Okada Kagafumi, had crossed all of Japan, and then went back, and then again back and forth a couple more times just to make some money. But he managed to actually move his camp from starting point down to southern Japan, which is in the right direction, but is a little slow going because it did take like 4 years. So we kind of need to kick it into high gear. Uh, and to do that, let's start with the obvious and take a little trip to... Oh, we have a make haste option here. Because we're reckless. Oh. So as long as the trip's relatively safe, we will probably try to make haste. Visiting some silver pits into Shima. We meet a woman here. Hostile. Tired of getting kicked around. Callous, vengeful. Does actually not seem like a nice person to be around. Can only pay you in food and clothes. I mean, are we letting another evil... No, hit the road. Useless witch. A perk? Yes, let's implement a camp tax. Get some passive income. People have to contribute. Visiting temple, gaining some learning. Yeah, let's do some anatomical studies. And we've got a boundary dispute to settle here, which is nice and easy. Allow me to inspect this map of yours. And before we get too far away, I think what we're going to do, and this seems silly, and it is silly, we're going to hire some mounted samurai. And refill them with provisions. It's not optimal, but we're going to take a little military force with us. Just because it seems like a good idea. And it seems like that way we have, you know, some of our homeland coming with us. Yeah, if we're moving up here, we're going to go ahead and customize our route to travel through all of these important places. And make haste to get this artifact up north. This man wants to join us as a bodyguard. He's athletic. I mean, I can pay you in food and clothes too. And I can request some food from you. Mitsuko, I want to slow down for her. She's hungover. And is the woman we're romancing. Battle of Bakgong. a, historical battle site. There's a language barrier our caravan master's struggling with. Let me try. We got it. Let's check our followers here. Oh, this would cancel. Sorry, we can't learn languages while we're romancing. One or the other. Your tongue can only do so many different things at the same time. Bale Clarion Port. Champion Errant. My lord is most fortunate, for I've come in search of a marvelous fountain. Do we want this guy? I mean, he's gallant, but the only real trait he is stubborn. I shall never leave a champion unattended. Careful, a beast, a guardian. Healing water. So, I mean, we're brave. Don't fear. I shall fight this stag. And the man comes and joins us. He's also the owner of this healing water, which, I don't know, might get passed down to us at some point. There's a university we're visiting here. And this man wants to join us as a stooge. I don't care. No need. We've made that transport. Gained a hook on a man. Let's escort this emissary. He was paying us a fair bit, so we'll make this travel private army gets us some more extra speed. So it's gonna be it's out of our way, it's headed back, which is the thing we want to avoid doing, but this woman, we could hire her as a caravan master. She's a lunatic, a zealous lunatic. Or we could pay for her maps and they're just as good. Maybe even better. Because, the maps can't decide to stab us in the back. Oh, here's an orphan with a dog. Here's some food, kid. And this man is a particular type of Buddhist. Strongly emphasizes deep and profound meditation is the only viable path to enlightenment. We're not going to convert. I'm a master debater. We won the debate. We're, maybe a little more faithful. Oh, we went on a hunt with our love here. And we heard a woman scream, "I'm coming for you, my love." What must have been a minute, but felt like an hour, I reach a clearing. She's on the ground before me, disheveled and weaponless. Mitsuko. Opposite her is huge stag. My arrow strikes true. I need you right here and now. Okay, we're getting married. Easy. Come here, wife of mine. Head back to camp. Some nice gold. The baggage train. I'm thinking that we're gonna get some ample steeds here. Like, what else would we get, right? We want to move faster and faster and faster. I mean, maybe private tents at some point. But no, ample seeds is first. Easy choice. Seasons chains. It's about time for spring again, huh? Oh, and we can make a request for some provisions. I see... Well, let's first visit the castle here. Town crier... Supplies are this way. I believe some of your stuff's gonna go bad, and you can give it to us. Let's go to the tavern, listen to a story. Everyone here is more expensive than I am willing to pay. I don't want to go that far into debt. So, with all that in mind... in this city, if we were to travel here, yeah, you would want to do a land route. If I said instead, come this far by land and then hop to sea, it's comparable in length. And safer, I think. Because, you know, all of these were a little bit of danger, but the sea holds basically no danger for us. You want to join us as a stooge. I mean, you're brave. You're actually not terrible. I'll pay you in food and clothes, and honestly, I'm gonna say I don't... Well, you'd make a good stooge, actually. You'd make a good bodyguard, too. Got a wandering perk here. Journey. We can learn languages a little faster. Our wife is Shinto and Yamato, yeah? So... And you all speak... Well, you speak Korean. I don't know why we're not traveling. You speak also Korean. I mean... Camp has moved. Let's visit this city. mingle with the locals, listen to a story. None of you we want to hire. Town crier. I'll get something lucrative. Check the supplies. Yeah, we can scrape together some more. Ooh, wait, no. Oh, I thought that was 2-star. Well, artifact delivery. Where do you want us to go? Yeah, I'll take my camp up this way. Visiting the capital of the Circuit of UG. We're getting a hook. Some contracts here. Hobnob with the ruler. Settle boundary dispute. Let's go to this boundary dispute first. We must simply redraw the boundaries. You'll give us 12 gold. And we can visit this herders. Not listen to a story. I'm gonna skip everyone here. Either too old or not good enough. Supplies. You know what? Let's just fill up our supplies. And then we can travel here. I'm gonna visit this and see if there's... I mean, you're all a little more expensive than I'd like to pay, but you actually are a good fighter. You're brave, you're diligent, you're arrogant, sure, but like, you deserve to be arrogant. What do you speak? Serbi. And we're done here. Let's start the camp moving. You just see some strong backs for your crumbling walls. And I think we want to... Nope. Want to head here. Although, along the way... Let's visit this temple. In fact, even before that, let's come visit this temple. And in fact, before that, let's come this way. Maybe a slower path, but it's safer. And gets us through multiple temples that we would like to see. It's not uncommon to hear rumors rolling around this, or indeed any camp. Salacious notions, whispers of scandals. We saw about alleged affair, although quite who the cheating partners might be is a matter of pseudo-scholarly debate. Let's investigate the matter. Hopefully that means that nothing was happening rather than we just couldn't figure it out. Yungang Grottos. Complex temple grottos. Contain several dozen larger caves. This man here wants to join as an excellent head groom and pay you in clothes. You speak Shaz Turkic with Israeli heritage, or Israelite heritage. Let's be precise in our language. Something I struggle with all the time. Diplomacy perk available. We'll do benevolent intent. We could gather provisions again. And we should, with my snares, I'll feed us all. You're the Emperor of Japan, right? Hegemony of Tang? Celestial Realm? You're offering ability for us to do a Confucian education. But the problem is we don't speak Chinese, so we're gonna struggle with it a lot. Contracts, there's an artifact delivery here, or an emissary. Let's try this. And you want to take us all the way to the other side of... Yeah, we can do this. All my camps shall travel. And if instead of make haste, I was to get a private army... Come here. We do want to visit like this. And between them, we want to go this way. Maybe even up like that. And I'm gonna say here, then here. Then let's visit the temple here, or the giant Buddha. And yeah. I mean, there's more we're missing out by, you know, not swinging out further and doing some sillier route, but... Gonna take the better part of a year. We just turned 21. So we're gonna be halfway to 22 by the time we complete this route. But... the distant shores stroll through the markets of a strange land, vendors beckon in alien tongue, and I am lost in a sea of foreign scents. But strangely, this feels like home. Towering mountains provide shade for the rice paddies below. The cool, humid air sticks to my face as I wave away a mosquito. I found true prosperity in the mountain valleys. It feels like I've found a personal paradise. The man walks through Tongzhou, but is he still Kagafumi the Corrupt? Are you really calling yourself the Corrupt? Perhaps all Yamato should find a home here. To the handsome leader Okada Kagafumi, I must inform you that my predecessor, Pri Hongji, is dead. As your new employer, I rescind your obligation, the escort emissary contract. Worry not, have some gold compensation. Sad news. Let's abort our travel where we are. We got a perk here. And I would like to be a stalwart leader. Here's your capital examinations you're offering to us. Uncover secrets. It's actually, this is a 2-star. I'm going to say... I'm going to actually move our camp here. Well, first, let us visit this castle. Listen to a story. See if there is anyone particularly jumping out as good to hire. Those edibles look like they're going bad. Town crier might have something for us. Transport contracts, yes. I see one. I don't see a second one. Okay, I'm going first to this. It's only gonna take us less than a month. And Governor Hanju's suspicions lies upon his concubine. Find myself stalking her through the halls of the temple. Enough hiding. We're just going to threaten her into telling. And I'm going to customize our route home first. To cover a couple of interesting things. And then we're just going to threaten her. Excellent, excellent. Governor Hanju booms as I bring him the news. I had my suspicions, of course. And he's going to pay us well for threatening his concubine. Then we're going to take a little vacation here. Battle of Guandu. Some of the circuits, regional heads, Shaolin Monastery. It's just a bit of mold. Here we are. I mean, I would like to be a guest of honor. So between these two, you're paying more. And let's visit this place again. Although nothing really much has changed. Although we can buy some... You know what? That's fine. Wang Zhan, you want to take us to a kingdom out in the steppes. Yeah, let's have everyone head out that direction. It is westward. And westward is the way we want to go. Mausoleum to be visited. Move your cursed tent, Yosan. This is my spot, cries our groom. Figure it out amongst yourself. I don't care about this. Neither of you are significant to me. I want to go with pedagogy, I think. Our wife. We haven't gotten her pregnant. We're both still in our 20s. Early 20s. We're both still basically 20. No trinkets to be had. I guess the trinket was something we transported. Here we're leaving the Tang Empire proper and heading out into its subsidiaries. Because you're still, you know, beholden to him, right? Or... yeah, you're still beholden to him. Should head back to our camp now that we've done our delivery. And we have a boundary dispute we can settle here. And it's always, these are always real easy, real fast. Allow me to inspect this map of yours. A follower's heart. I don't know why I'm struggling with that. One of our champions here, one of our decent champions, wants to wed a woman. Yeah, you know what? I'll help you. I'll help you the easy way. And here we are at the castle. Let's mingle with the locals, listen to a story. You're a torturer. This, for some reason, I always look at this and think this is like a doctor's things, but nope. Torture. Diplomat and a traveler. Actually, you're real educated, though. You're a miracle worker. Like, yeah, you're a torturer, but you're shrewd. You're ambitious, brave, but you're trusting. Like, genuinely, you're going to charge a lot. And the torture is such an off-putting thing. What do we have for a camp? We have an excellent camp physician. How old are you? You're 35. Our camp physician's 57. Oh, I'm back and forth on this one. Bao Chengzhong looks like... That is you. Bao Chengzhong. You look like a fine specimen. Town Crier might have something for us. I'm done here. This Emissary escort. Oh, long way to go. It was right next door. And that pays off our debts. It's always funny when that happens. That it's just like, yeah, just, you don't actually have to go anywhere. We can make a request of you for some provisions. I don't think we really care about you holding some feast or anything for us. We might do that down the line. But right now... Okay, just getting rid of the away from camp. Right now... I think we just want to head west. And we can either go northwest like this, or we can follow things. You know what we're going to do is we're going to come here first to this tribal holding. And make haste does make things significantly more dangerous, whereas the private army literally makes things safer. Even if it's not quite as fast. Caravaneers. Good evening to you, worthy friend. Come in, come in. I promise you that that what I have in my stall, like Hexie herself, are more than they seem. Mysterious puzzle gives us learning per stress level. I'm not interested. Got a wandering perk here. We're gonna go with finally. Well, hold on. Are we stressed? Well, it doesn't matter. Actually, been there, done that. Like, I would like the extra point of interest rewards. That'll only push us up faster, because the point of interest give you, like, various perks, those same lifestyle perks. So, let's visit the tribal holdings. Go to the tavern. I don't think we want to recruit anyone. Let's just head back for now. You can see Eyes in the Shadow. Find secret scheme. He'd pay us a fair bit to do this bit. Supposed to meet High Chieftain, but when I arrive, the tribe seems empty. No confounded avenger, comes a whisper from the shadows. Are you really suited for this task? Yeah, we're meeting the spy master, who wants us to find secrets against the spy. He sent the spy master to tell us that he wants us to investigate the spy master. I'll start planning a breakout immediately. So literally every best person is a different person for every role, so we can just get the best. Okay, you want something. You don't. So we're going to be at this for a little while. Out here in the steppes. The chiefdom of Axe. Well-oiled machine. Our wife is getting along with the head groom. Sure. I trust her. This is not a... she should have friends. I mean, we have to, like, all be friends here. Oh, and we've learned the language. I feel accomplished. We now speak Koreanic. You speak Chinese. I mean, let's learn your language too. We can learn up to 7, 8 including our native language. And we're gonna go through the winter here, actually. So that's actually pretty good that, you know, the timing works out. Because, you know, would rather not travel in winter. Would rather just be somewhere nice and warm. Okay, the battle music kicked in. Feels dangerous now. So we could seize the moment. I think we'll wait one more pass. Everyone ribbing Bao Chenzong. Look, all I'm saying, Chortles Takako, is that poor Bao Chenzong may have lost the few odd coins to a trickster or two, but in his defense, how was he to know that the toothless beggar wasn't really the king of Aksay? Let's turn the tables on Takako. And pissed her off. Oops. Oh, I missed the optimal... There we are. Seize the moment. My liege is satisfied with the insights you've gleaned against yourself. Who? This is weird. You found what? 0? No small feat. Who leans to the right, exposing that he's somehow with me in my tent. We'll leave some gold behind for us. That's an odd one. I guess he didn't have, like, we didn't get anything on him because he didn't have anything. We can make a request, but we have no request to make of you. We can request some provisions for you, and I'll do that. And then as for our contract, we've got this escort emissary contract here. Wants us to head south. Yeah, let's travel our camp that way. Actually, in the desert, would it be... Well, here's the thing. Deserts get cold at winter. If I look at your relationships... Okay, you don't have a specific friendship with Tomoko, who is... That's the other woman in the camp, right? Oh, Takako. I was wondering if she was naming her. But no. Okada Tomoko. Yeah, you may grow to be strong and wise. And we're gonna get some money here. We actually got quite a bit of money. And a request for some supplies means I do want to upgrade. Wondering about maybe we should just upgrade the pavilion directly. The baggage train... Okay, we could get... Honestly, I think this is the thing to get. The driven soldiers, sutlers. I don't know what I actually. That's not a word I recognize. Um, they're shopkeepers, so they'll get us some money. The armorer, the smithy, gets us the same amount of money, and we're not getting into fights. Like, we're not going to war with anyone. So the um it literally costs us less for the same benefit, because in both cases we're getting plus .1 income. So I'm gonna grab this. And did we already check here? Uh, dude, my dude. She's a. Maybe you're attracted to her personality. She's a little older than you, which, I mean, that's a thing for some people. I'm not, knocking it. I'm just, I'm game min-maxing. You know what? Oh my, who is that? Aside from stealing hearts, what else do you do? I wouldn't mind hearing a story or two. And who's up for recruitment? She's beautiful. Although 77, so my game min-maxing of like, hey, this is how you. Oh, you're actually like you're an 18 fighter. But you're sadistic, and the last sadistic guy we had like murdered someone in the night for no reason. So I'm gonna pass. I think we're gonna make one more little jolt. One more little. We're just gonna head. I mean, how far can we get in one shot here? Is there actually, hold on, are you... Why is yours not a special location, but this one is? If I go traveling like this... Oh, it is. Like, it. I just missed that it is. Okay, so this is 5 months. This is 6 months. If I said, let us make haste... There's actually not too much danger. Yeah, we're running through the desert, and there's some danger in that, but... Let's make haste. We have a pleasant conversation with some Han man who helps us learn the language. You learn by doing. That's how you learn languages. Around a little cluster of tents, I leave my pavilion. I come across a gaggle of followers having dinner on a small hearth. Curiously, both Takamura and Yosan are among them. Before I have time to ponder such a strange quirk of seating... You didn't actually attack yet. Let's intervene. Put a halt to this. I thought he had murdered him. When I saw the call for the guards, arrest him, I was like, did we just have another murder in camp? No, not yet. Yet. There's a witch out here. We can, murder her. Really none of my concern. Or we can try to convert her. She's sadistic and a torture. It's really none of my concern. Susanu's tithe. Sand is everywhere in my eyes, my nose, my throat, even covering my face does a little slow it down. The hellish grit whipping fiercely at everything and everything it can. Sandstorm comes on suddenly, seeming from nowhere. Within minutes, the entire convoy is engulfed. All careful preparation are suddenly in disarray, leaving my followers at the edge of breaking. Heave, you bastards. Sheer bloody-mindedness triumphs. Everyone likes us because we got them out of the sandstorm. Well, that's good. And, I think we can... We're out of all of the danger, so... Let's just get to where we're going. And one of our guys became petulant, or became known as the petulant, I should say. It already was petulant, right? Yeah, you're stubborn. Stubborn just like us. And we're making... Ooh, we've got a nice little contract up here worth a lot of money. And another one down here. Ooh, we might make some money and upgrade our camp a fair few times as we move along here. But in any case, that'll be next time. If you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more. And wow, the fact that it's like there's still contracts over here in Japan that are like, yeah, we never closed those ones. You can still do those ones. It's just funny to me. Is there like a way to cancel them? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. In any case, as I said, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.